Aries, I am EmpressLazuli and you are your empire. Welcome to your 2020 divine session for November. And we're going to dive straight into your spread for this month. There may be a lot of emotions that want to come up in you right now, especially with it being Scorpio season, so that we can move into Sagittarius and expand and grow in those ways where we're supposed to grow in our lives, okay? God is getting us together, okay? So let's see, what's the theme for Aries? Okay, what did I just say? I'm flipping these cards over, so I just saw this. Okay, but what did I just say? All of these emotions are being revealed to us. Things are wanted to come up. Okay, and Aries, it can be very easy for you to want to suppress those emotional feelings. Okay, you don't want to deal with it. You don't want to deal with your emotions and how you really feel about that person that hurt you. Okay, you don't want to bring up the ugly, evil stuff that you've gone through. You don't want to talk about the trickery. You don't want to talk about the lies and the deception that have happened to you in your life. Okay, you'd rather just keep it pushing, keep moving, and not really address it. Okay, but with this moon card, Scorpio season said not today. Scorpio season said not in November. Okay, you're having to look at those things with this Magician card. You're having to look at what those things have allowed, how those things have allowed you to, those things are being revealed to you in November so that you can have a new beginning in your life, okay? Because for a lot of you Aries, you could have allowed this energy to hold you back for a long time now, okay? And God is like, okay, it's time for you to start over now. It's time for you to have a new beginning, okay? Yes, you were hurt by this person. Yes, you went through a crazy situation. Yes, a lot of stuff was messed up. Yes, it was crazy what you went through, okay? It was wild, okay? You didn't deserve it. You didn't want to go through it. All of the above, okay? All of the above. But with this Magician, it's time for you to embrace a new beginning now. You have all of the tools that you need, Aries, to pick yourself up and walk through what you've been through in order for it to make you stronger now. Okay? Okay, let's think about it. Let's bring a really live example into the picture here. You're cooking, right? There's some ingredients that you're not trying to add to the concoction that need to be added, okay? That you need to add in order for you to get into a new beginning. You need to add the hurt that you went through in the past, because that hurt allows you to learn something. Sorry, I scrapped the cooking recipe, or I scrapped the cooking reference. But you have to go through hurt in order for you to be able to start over in your life. You have to go through hurt. Everyone does, not just you. You're not the only one. You have to go through things that are not going to be fun. People have to lie to you. Okay? That's the only way that you're going to grow. Okay? Let's bring the pregnancy example in. Hopefully this will be better. When you're pregnant, okay, as a woman, when you're pregnant, or men, just imagine watching a woman delivering a baby. Okay? Of course, when you're pushing out the baby, it's gonna hurt. Of course, when you're dilating, it's going to hurt. Okay? When all of those contractions start hitting, it's going to hurt. But however many hours later, when you're holding the baby in your arms, when the baby's out, and you're looking at the baby, and it's such a bundle of joy, and it's bringing so much love and happiness to the environment and to the family, right? Then all of it was worth it. And so I feel like, Aries, for this Scorpio season, you need to be able to look at yourself and really acknowledge those rough patches, acknowledge the lies, acknowledge the deceit, go through the hurt. If you need to cry, cry. Listen to some Drake and cry. Listen to some Drake and cry. Okay? Write it down with this Magician. Write things down. But either way, you need to acknowledge the depths of the emotional things that you're trying to ignore, that you have been ignoring up until this point. Whatever's wanting to come up emotionally inside of you, face it. Shine a light on it and allow yourself to go into that. Go into that darkness, okay? And be reborn. Have a new beginning with yourself, okay? Let's move on. What's the past influences? Yep. We have the hermit. Okay? So a lot of you had to isolate yourself from certain situations, okay? That could have been really helpful. Yep. It took a lot of strength for you to leave the situation. You could have been in a situation for a long amount of time that was very emotionally draining to you, Aries. And when you finally left, when you finally got the courage to leave, okay, by the time you got the strength to finally leave that situation, Aries, you were like, never again. Never again will I never, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, never again. The strength card will not leave you alone, okay? It took a lot of strength for you to leave the situation, okay? But once you left it, you kind of like have been, ever since, you've been in this like bubble of like, ever since you've been in that situation, you've been in like this isolated period where you're like, I'm just gonna stay here. I'm just not even gonna entertain stuff no more. Like that was enough for life. That was enough emotional like BS for me to go through for this whole lifetime. Like I'm good. I'm good. I'm fulfilled by myself. But I feel like this is a lie. Like you're trying to, it's almost like you tried to like convince yourself that you emotionally fulfill yourself. I complete me, you know, like that Bridget Jones stuff. I could, like, instead of you saying it to Tom Hanks, you're trying to say it to yourself. Like, you're like looking in the mirror, like, I complete myself. I complete myself. I complete myself. But you're lying. Like, it's not the truth. Okay? Because this whole experience that we're having on Earth is for us to, you know, engage with other people. Being lonely is not, you know, no. You complete yourself, but you still have to be willing to put yourself out there. Yeah. And with this King of Staffs energy, it could have been an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that, you know, had you messed up in the past. Okay. For others of you, it could just be with this King of Staffs, you need to pick yourself up and move forward and take action and moving forward. Okay. And stop doing this to yourself. Yeah. Stop being so closed off with this Nine of Staffs and move forward. Okay. With the 7 here. Be firm on, I feel like for a lot of you, this past circumstance, the thing about it was like, the reason why you got stuck in it, or the reason why this person took advantage of you, is because you didn't stand strong on your morals, okay? You let them get away with stuff that, you know, you didn't really want them to get away with, but because you couldn't stand your own ground, okay? They just kind of ran all over it. They didn't respect you because you didn't teach them how. So you have to acknowledge as well, part of that, what's being revealed. Yeah, you have to acknowledge that, you know, part of the reason why this person run amok on the situation you were in is because you didn't firmly express your boundaries. You didn't firmly tell them like your standards. You didn't have, you know, requirements for them in order for them to know how to treat you. Okay? And so it's a matter of transforming from that with this Death card. Okay? This is a Scorpio card, the Death card. Okay? It's a matter of you transforming from that. And instead of you being scared to be in a relationship again, or to love again, or to let people in emotionally, or to face your own emotions, instead of being scared of those things, you need to have a transformation in the way that you look at them. 10. The number 10. Yep. 6 of Cups. You need to look back on what you went through, okay? But don't make it who you are now. Acknowledge that it was an experience that you went through to help you grow, okay? And because of Mercury retrograde, that person could be coming back around. With that moon card as well, they could be coming back around, lurking, trying to be like, hey, yo, let me get another chance. Or, you know, they just could be sliding in your DMs like, hey, you know, or texting you like, what's up? You know, not trying to make a real advance, but just kind of making themselves seen. And you're like, oh, shit. Okay, Strength card. Strength card. Okay, oh, shucky now. You know? And you're with this Hierophant, it's like, no, I had the strength to walk away from you and be committed to myself. I'm not trying to be involved with you. I'm not trying to. All right, let's move on. Moving forward? Yep. 9 of Wands. You're like, nope. Okay. I worked hard to get away from you. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You see this wall? You see that wall? Leave me alone. Okay. Leave me alone. This could be a King of Coins. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. But you're not feeling sorry for yourself anymore when it comes to this person. You're like, no, leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with you, okay? I don't want nothing to do with you. Get out my face. Some of you, when they come around, because they're offering you something a lot stronger and more mature than they did last time, okay? Some of you could be like, should I give them another chance? Should I? But even if you did give this person a second chance, you haven't worked completely through your own emotions. So if you do get into something with this person, it may just end up a lot like really close to how it ended the first time, because you haven't really done the work on yourself emotionally. So maybe it's best for you to keep that wall up moving forward with this 9 of Wands, even if they are coming on stronger to you than they did last time, even if they have grown and matured. Have you? Just being honest, did you really take the time while you were separated with them to work through all of your emotional stuff and work through all of the subconscious emotional feelings that you've had for them? Did you really work on them, or are you just saying you did? Okay, so that now when they're coming back around, you know, looking more mature, feeling like they're more mature energetically, have you really given yourself the chance to be more mature so that you can show up as well with that energy? Or do you need to keep, you know, keep your distance from them and keep working on yourself so that you can take the Scorpio season to make things fair? Because the 6 of Coins just wanted to pop out. Okay? Would it be fair? Would it be an equal give and take? For some of you, it's the other way around. So take it as it resonates. All right. So we have the Empress here for the obstacle. Yeah. For a lot of you, I'm feeling like it's you. For a lot of you, I'm feeling like it's you in terms of really taking ownership of your own emotions and walking through your emotions and how you feel subconsciously and how you feel deep down. A lot of you have been ignoring that, okay? And the universe and God have given you a lot of opportunities to walk on yourself up until this person came back, and you ignored them. You ignored them. You had more than enough time. You had more than enough chances and opportunities and hints, and your intuition was telling you, you know, do the work, you know, work on me. Yep. To the point where now, with justice, would it really be fair for you to get back with this person? Or would it be better for you to remain, to work on balancing yourself and your own energy? Okay, this person could have tried to reach out to you in Libra season that just passed in October. Okay, but with this 10 of Staves, because you haven't released the burden of what happened in your past, okay, the obstacle right now is you being able to really boss up. Yeah, and remember Jay, they just showed up as a king of coins. Okay, and we have the queen of coins that just popped out as part of the obstacle. So like I said, just because they're coming back around and they're more mature, does that mean that you're ready to handle them? Or because you haven't fully worked on yourself, would it kind of just be a repeat of what happened last time? Justice wants to pop out again. Okay? So for a lot of you, you need to, like, when you're by yourself, take time to actually work on yourself. Don't just be stagnant with it. Take the time to actually work on yourself and like become more emotionally mature instead of ignoring your feelings and just feeling like, oh, I handled it because I pushed my feelings down. No, that's not the same thing. Handling your emotions and suppressing your emotions are two different things. So yeah, we have the Nine of Pentacles here for how things may move forward in the near future. There's a lot of work that you need to do by yourself, okay? You see this picture? This person is by themselves, okay? You need to get to the point by yourself where you're stable, okay? But that takes you going on a journey here with that Magician popping out early. That takes a journey on your part and being able to find that stability in yourself before you try and seek that in other people. Becoming fulfilled by yourself. Becoming abundant by yourself. How do I become abundant by myself? A lot of you are not where you want to be financially right now. And part of the reason why you're not where you want to be financially, Aries, is because you are not doing the work emotionally. Emotions equals energy in motion. And the best way for you to the only way for you to manifest what you want to manifest in this life is for you to be energetically on a frequency that is going to match abundance. Abundance is a high frequency. If you haven't worked through your emotions and you're still holding on to emotions from the past, that's why. Six of Coins, it's imbalanced. Your emotions are not matching what you want to manifest. You could say you want this new car. You could say you want this nice job. You could say you want your business to bring in, you know, thousands of pounds every month, thousands of dollars every month. But if your energy is not matching the frequency of abundance, because money is currency, which is energy. Money is only going to flow to you if you're on the right energy to allow it to flow to you. And you're energetically blocking yourself because you haven't worked through all of the emotions in your subconscious. So you're blocking your own fulfillment right now, Aries. And so it's definitely not time for you to focus on other people. It's definitely not time for you to focus on other people at this time, because you still need to establish balance with yourself. And that's why your money's not where you want it to be. Okay? If some of you are like, man, I've been trying to get my money to the certain point by myself, and I've been trying to just sit here and remember I told you, looking in the mirror talking about, I complete me. I don't need another person. I complete me. You're lying to yourself because you haven't done the work. Let's be honest. And this is Scorpio season, okay? Scorpio is going to go deep in your emotions, all up and through your emotions. Scorpio doesn't care. It's going to be willing to do the work. As hard as it might be, it's going to want to stick out and get things resolved so that you can move to Sagittarius season, which is what? You being able to expand, you being able to grow, okay? And look at Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Temperance is the card of Sagittarius. I'm not lying with this. Okay, you can't move on to being expansive and growing in your life until you work through your own emotional stuff. You're always going to be blocking yourself. And that's a disservice to you, Aries. Okay, because all of this wants to come to you and you're not allowing any of it in because you're not working on yourself emotionally. So let's see the outcome for Aries. Let's see the outcome for Aries. What does this say? Queen of Cups. Okay, this is the outcome. You need to become more emotionally mature. You need to boss up emotionally. That's how you get the bag. That's how you allow a king to find you by being on that frequency. Clarify this Queen of Cups for Aries. Not that we really need to, okay? And Aries, I love you. Like, I'm telling you, like, every time that I come on here and I'm doing an Aries spread, like, I can be ruthless and I can be cutthroat because you guys understand that. You don't take that, you know, personally or an offense. Yeah, with the Seven of Cups. Stop being indecisive. You know what you need to do. Your options are in front of you. You know what options you have. Whether you keep choosing the cups that you know are not good for you, okay? When you know that there are cups that are good for you in the lineup, it's like you have all these options. You have soda, you have alkaline water, you have juice, you have alcohol, you have your favorite cocktail, you have all these different drinks, okay, lined up in front of you. You know that the milk is straight pus. It's 2020. You know milk, cow's milk is pus, right? You know that the soda is full of high fructose corn syrup or corn syrup. That's straight sugar. It's not going to be good for you. You know that the alcohol is not what your body needs. You know that the alkaline water will flush you out, get you right. You know that the juice is like, you know, half and half. It'll be out. You know what I mean? It's kind of safe. But like, you keep choosing the wrong thing, right? So you see what options, you know what options you have, Aries. So it's time to boss up and choose the right option. Do it for you. F that person, okay? Do it for you. These people are coming around as distractions, okay? Do it for you, please. I love you guys. I want to see you guys boss up. I want to have success stories from all of the Aries that this resonates with because it's time. It's Scorpio season now, okay? It's time to put aside any of the petty and childish ways that you have with the way you talk to yourself. Like you see those options in front of you, you're like, oh, I can have soda today. It's okay. No one sees me having this soda, right? And then 3 weeks later, after you've chosen straight soda, and you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you see the results that soda took on your body, you sitting here still lying to yourself. You're sitting here like, oh, it's okay. I can still choose soda and I'm gonna work out, but you never work out. You know, it's like you keep lying to yourself, keeping yourself in this cycle, and then you have the nerve to sit there and be confused or be indecisive. You know you need to pick up the water. You know it's time for that alkaline water. But you still keep choosing soda. No, like, be real with yourself. You know, it's that time. You know, we all go through that. We all go through those moments in life where we have things where we're like, damn, like, all right, I know it's hard, but I'm going to just struggle through it and do it. Just do it. Just do it because you're going to thank yourself. And with this Queen of Cups here, when you start choosing that alkaline water, okay, and you realize how good it tastes and how much it's going to elevate you in your own life, okay, when you stop spending money on soda and start just buying water, look at how much money you have to spend on your money, to spend on your clothes. Look how much money you have to spend on jewelry. Look how much money you have to spend on home decor. Look how much money you'll have to spend on vacations. When you start investing yourself in the right ways, you're going to start to see how much money you really have because you're going to have stopped spending it on things that are childish, things that don't matter anymore because you emotionally bossed up and told yourself the truth. I do need to stop drinking soda, and I'm going to stop today. Okay? AA popped in my mind. Some of you guys do need to go to that AA meeting. Some of you guys need to stop lying to yourself, saying that you can quit drinking by yourself, and you need to go to the AA meeting. For real. Just go to one. Just go. That's it. It's okay. You're going to go there, and guess what? You're going to see 20 plus other people in the room. You're not the only one. Stop thinking you're the only one. It's not just you that goes through crazy shit. It's not just you that gets hurt. It's not just you that has hurtful pasts. You're not alone. You never have been. You just been lying to yourself, thinking that you've been alone because you've been locked up in the dungeon since that person hurt you in the past, because you gave them so much of your time and energy, even though you knew you were supposed to walk away and you stayed longer than you should have. But guess what? Guess what? You can love yourself. Live to love another day. Live to love yourself another day, Aries. Live to love yourself another day. Because when you start loving yourself, guess what? Other people will start loving you. When you love yourself, when you learn how to really love yourself and to really take care of yourself, that's when you're going to vibe on that frequency, and money is going to start coming to you, and people are going to start coming to you that know how to love you and are going to learn and are going to want to learn how to love you properly. Not like this person from the past that you didn't teach how to treat you properly. And that's okay. But live to love another day. Live to love yourself another day. What's the card for Aries for November 2020 from the Chakra Oracle? What's the Chakra Oracle card for Aries for November 2020? All right, the focus for November 2020 on the chakras is going to be your root chakra and your third eye chakra, okay? So those two chakras are in this deck right here. What's the card for Aries for November 2020, please? Spirit, let's get Aries together. Complacency. Complacency. Let's read this complacency card and then we're going to be out. If you would like a personal session with me, I would love to have you. Definitely go on to my Instagram, or I'll provide the link at the bottom of this video, okay? So complacency. Life force energy must be taken seriously. Are you standing tall in your own dreams or just trying to build on someone else's? Sadness and an inability to disassociate from a lost dream can show up here. It's time to walk away from anything that does not deeply resonate with you. Release and be free, right? I forget what other sign got this card, but you need to release and be free. Pisces got it. So you might be dealing with the Pisces as well, okay, and, at this time, all right, because the moon card also represents Pisces. All right, the Pisces in your life right now may be helping you to see and reveal certain aspects of your emotions right now that you're not going deep enough in your emotions. So allow the Pisces in your life, if you're dealing with the Pisces, allow them to set the stage and show you how you should be handling yourself emotionally and show you the possibilities of handling yourself emotionally in a more mature way, to love yourself more, okay? Allow them to show you that. All right, complacency. Don't be complacent, okay? Let's get out of this habit. This is a root chakra. That's how you feel like you can survive in this world. If you keep trying to be complacent and not confident in yourself and how you can survive in this world, no wonder you're feeling how you're feeling right now. And Scorpio season does not care. Scorpio season is going to bring all of that emotional hurt up, okay? So handle it. Go through it. Cry. Play some Drake, okay? Put on some Drake, he's a Scorpio, and cry about it. And release it. Write about it. Release it. Come face to face with it. Acknowledge what your role was in the situation. Don't just blame the other 28. Don't just acknowledge what this person did to you. Oh, they did this, and we messed up, and then what was your role? Okay, now that you've listed what they did wrong, what were the things that you realized that you didn't do 100%? What could you have improved on in the situation? Okay, realize that and grow from that. Okay, Aries, don't forget to subscribe. I love you all so, so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Watch your sun, moon, and rising sign. All right, bye.